How we doing, everyone? Sam here from United People's TV, here with a quick live match reaction after Man United's 1-1 draw against Bournemouth. Another frustrating draw at Old Trafford. And you've got Ibrahimovic missing from 2 yards out. You've got Pogba missing chances. You've got players all over the park not playing up to their ability. And Man United now have missed out on another opportunity, potentially the opportunity to get into that top 4. Make sure you leave your comments and I'll answer as many as possible. But going into that game, first 20 minutes, Man United were in total control. Bournemouth were a shambles at the back. And United looked like they were going to be 2, 3, 4 goals up. But we weren't. Bournemouth had a great game. Obviously saved the Ibrahimovic penalty, which is another thing that happened in what honestly is a mad match. There's so many talking points. But ultimately, the talking point, Man United at home against a defence which has not been able to defend. Bournemouth have been conceding goals left, right and centre. We only score 1, we miss a penalty and we miss hordes of chances. And we miss another opportunity to get into that top 4 race. This is not the first time this has happened this season. Will it be the last time? I don't know. But Man United needed to be, 1-2 goals up in the first 20 minutes. We weren't. And then Bournemouth settled a little bit. Man United slowed the tempo down for some reason. And then because of that, Bournemouth were able to defend a little bit deeper and had a little bit more control of the game. And then the Mings and the Ibrahimovic incident. My 2 cents on this. Mings, I would elbow you in the head more than once if you stamped on my face. And that is absolutely disgusting. There is no place for that in football. I'm not condoning Ibrahimovic elbowing him in the face straight after. But if somebody stamped on my head, or if somebody stamped on your head, fuck man. The first thing I want is instant retribution. That is disgusting. He's clearly going to hopefully get some retrospective ban. But Ibrahimovic didn't get sent off. Then Sermon got sent off for a second yellow for pushing Ibrahimovic down. Kevin Friend, he had no control of the game at any point. Very hard game to referee, but Jesus, he made a mare of it. Then you go into the second half and you see Man United with Bournemouth. I think, weirdly enough, Bournemouth going down to 10 men helped them more than it helped Man United, because so many times this season, I'm thinking about Hull away, comes straight to mind. When teams sit deep against Manchester United, we struggle to break them down. And Bournemouth sat with 10 men behind the ball, and we struggled to break them down. Paul Pogba, he was okay in the first half, a few excellent through balls, but in that second half, he had a mare. You saw Juan Mata was one of the only players who was trying to slow the game down a little bit. But every time Pogba got the ball, he was either taking 1 too many touches or trying to speed it up too much. Valencia was firing crosses in too quickly. And Man United were just not making the right decisions. And obviously we're talking about this Ibrahimovic missing. You kind of felt it, didn't you? You felt it was inevitable as soon as he was stepping up to take that penalty, that Ibrahimovic on this day was going to miss. And he did. And Man United now come away with another frustrating draw from Old Trafford in a game where we have had plenty of chances to win it. Now what we're going to do is run through a few of your comments, because there's lots coming in here. Mohammed here saying, hate to say it, but Liverpool must win. Draw between Liverpool and Arsenal was still the best result for Man United. 2 teams around us both dropping points. Spade Mode saying, winning the game is more important than that. My weekend is fucking ruined. Well, go and get pissed a little bit earlier than you might have expected. Spade saying Zlatan should have been taken off. I agree with that. That's 35 games now that Zlatan has started, none of which he has been taken off in. Now, maybe playing Rashford through the middle, playing Lingard on the right, and possibly keeping Shaw on. Maybe he wasn't fit for the full 90 minutes, but I suppose one thing we've got to talk about here as well is Phil Jones. What the fuck were you doing? He went down there for a stupid tackle in that first half. The only way that Bournemouth were getting back into it was a set piece. Have a penalty. Jones gave away the penalty, and that was a killjoy. Josh King, I love watching him in the under-21s. 6 goals in 9 games for him. Excellent penalty that De Gea couldn't stop. But I'm just so fucking surprised that Man United, we're still unbeaten. We are still unbeaten, but it's another one of those games. You're looking at Arsenal at home. You're looking at Stoke at home. You're looking at Everton away. There's so many opportunities that Man United have missed out this season. United fan there saying, stop blaming Jones. I'm not blaming Jones. I'm pointing my finger at him for what was a ridiculous decision for him to go down in the box with that tackle. And it was. A few more comments here. One from Alberto saying, Zlatan has cost us something like 10 points this season with his misses. Shouldn't be heading our attack this season. He may have cost us 10 points with those misses. but he's earned us more than 10 points with the goals that he has scored. You know, we're creating chances left, right, and centre. Would we have been much better with Henry Mkhitaryan in that team today? Absolutely. I definitely think we missed him. But United have only got to look at ourselves for another game in which Man United have controlled the match, had the majority of possession, had the majority of the good chances, and only come away with 1 point. Maybe Arsenal and Liverpool will draw, and it won't be the worst thing in the world, but if Spurs can get a little leg up there, and if Chelsea can also, no, it doesn't matter about Chelsea, but City, that's going to be another 2 points that goes further away from those top 2 or 3 positions now. Man United we seem to like to make it difficult for ourselves, and a few more comments. There's too many comments coming in. I've got to read some more out. David saying Arthur should have got a red as well. Kevin Friend was completely inconsistent today. Phil Jones was fouled in the first half by King with a complete shove in the back. Nothing was given. Rashford did the same thing in the second half. Yellow card. Arthur should have been sent off for that second yellow. He wasn't sent off for that yellow. Friends made some inconsistent decisions. It was a tough game for a referee. Absolutely. But, geez, man. I don't want to talk about the ref, but you've got to, don't you, in a match like that. But obviously the main talking point is going to be Mings and Ibrahimovic for what was a fucking shocking stamp. But for United, we've got to be looking at ourselves again. It's another opportunity that Man United have missed out on, and I'm repeating myself now. And I'll run the review to a close here, but Man United are still looking good. We're creating chances left, right and centre where opportunities are being made. Martial's looking excellent. Shaw, on his first game back there, I thought he played very well. We have more balance down the left-hand side than we do with Blind, Rojo or Darmian. Not too surprised to see him taken off. He probably wasn't going to play 90 minutes today, no matter what happened. But Man United were lucky not to have Ibrahimovic sent off. And Bournemouth were lucky not to have Mings sent off for a stamp, for Arthur not to get sent off for a second yellow. So many ifs and buts and decisions there that went for and against both teams. I don't think either side can be too pissed off with the referee, because he was just shit across the board. And so were Man United in the context of the performance, because we really should have been beating Bournemouth at home. Instead, it's 2 points dropped, and now we sit going into this Arsenal-Liverpool game hoping the points are dropped there, so that instead of us making ground, that we're not losing ground. But let me know all your comments. Keep commenting below as always. Pogba was poor, but so were Man United overall. Another 2 points dropped. When will that change? Old Trafford was a fortress. Now it's a paradise of draws. Take it easy, everyone.